5-star rated makeup from Sephora. We have a little bit of everything, makeup that I already use and love, and then brand new makeup launches. Let's begin with the face primer. This is by the brand Freck Beauty. I've been trying this primer out already. I've been using it for several weeks and I think I like it. It's a very hydrating, almost gripping primer, but it's not extremely sticky and tacky on your skin. What makes this interesting is, do you see that? But it's not sticky. It's the most fascinating thing ever. And I find that it does help extend the makeup wear. When I'm touching my skin, it's not tacky, it's not sticky. So if you're thinking, ooh, gripping primer, no, it's not like a typical gripping primer. Next 5-star rated makeup from Sephora is a new launched palette from Makeup Forever. This is their HD Skin Sculpting palette. You have 2 sculptors up here, 4 highlighters that are shimmery, and then all of these 6 are concealers or your colors for your face to color correct, which I think is phenomenal. So let's jump in. I'm excited. I already enjoy this formula and I know I'm gonna love this right here. This is almost 5 stars and it already has over 100 reviews. We're gonna go with this shade right here, the cool tone shade. The brush is ABH Anastasia, or A30 brush. This one's great for cream contours. It's pretty dense, so it's good to kind of just sculpt out those cheeks, you know? And this formula is so creamy, very buildable in terms of color and how opaque you want to go. And it's extremely user-friendly. So moving on to concealer. You can, like I said, use this palette. That's the whole purpose of this, to use kind of like this entire palette for your full face. But I did want to include the Huda Beauty Full Filter Concealer. The Huda Beauty, the hashtag Full Filter Concealer, is a 4.7 with 4,500 reviews. And I love how thin and lightweight the formula is. And the best part is how it wears throughout the day. You don't even need to set this concealer. I'm going to use this one right here in shade Honey. It's like a thicker doe foot applicator. I'm gonna blend this out with my Rare Beauty concealer brush. This is one of my favorite concealers if I want to do like honestly everyday makeup look, and then if I want to do like a full glam. This is one of my go-to concealers. For foundation, this is one of the highest rated on Sephora. This is by YSL and this is the Skincare Hybrid, a Bare Look Tint Skin Tint Foundation. It's supposed to have a radiant, hydrating finish, a light to medium coverage for a fresh, dewy complexion. And this one has 4.6 stars with over 1,100 reviews. I'm gonna apply the foundation in areas where I didn't apply the concealer or the contour. Again, light to medium coverage. It's applying really nice. I think the only thing that's off-putting is the fragrance, but it's very light and it does go away. It's not just sitting there. But wow, that's actually really pretty. It's as though I'm not wearing anything on my skin. Wow, and that color matched pretty good. This blush by Danessa Myricks is incredible and it does deserve the almost 5-star rating. It's 4.9, also 1,100 reviews. This is the Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder Blush. Incredible. This is in shade Prima Donna and yes, it's very intense. Look at that. And then you just blend it out, it just becomes so stunning. And it does turn into like a powder blush and it is very blurring on the skin. You need the tiniest amount on your cheeks to get the most beautiful flush of color. I'm gonna use Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Blush brush. And I mean, that was the tiniest little press and you get so much pigment. If you love a blush with a punch of color, you will love these Danessa Myricks. I mean, they're never gonna end because you need the tiniest amount. Passes on to your great-great-grandkid. So easy to use and it looks stunning on the cheeks and it does wear pretty much all day long. So one of the highest rated setting powders is a new launch from Lawless. This is their Perfecting Powder Talc-Free Skin Smoothing Powder. It's supposed to have a natural finish and it does provide a medium coverage if that's what you want from your powder. 4.8 with over 275 reviews. They also came out with this brush, which I also purchased because it was also rated really high. I'm going to set first using the smaller brush. And I have shade Fair. I like that they provided a smaller side to kind of go around your eyes, around your nose. It's still keeping that shine, but it's softening everything. I love how natural that is. For a brow gel, we have this one by Refi. It's brand new. It's a brow tint. So it's a water-based, non-permanent brow tint for natural looking texture and long lasting hold for your brows. It has a rating of 4.7. Like I said, it's a brand new product, so it only has 23 reviews, but I was really intrigued with how high it was already rated. Okay, and it's actually grabbing to the hairs. It's making it look really natural, but I don't know if you can see this. The product's kind of like going all over the place, so you do have to be a little bit more careful with it. I think this would be good for people that already have a beautiful set of brows and they already have that shape going for them. They just need to fill in a little bit, and it is going to tint. I don't like that it's not really providing me shape. It's a little more natural. It's lifted a little bit, but I would still want to fill in pretty much my entire brow. So I don't know. I don't know about this. One thing to note, once the brow tint sets, it becomes almost like crusty and it's hard to comb through. And I was touching and it's very sticky. One of the top rated brow pencils is by Patrick Ta. And if you've been with me, you know why I have like a love-hate relationship with this product. I don't appreciate that they only give you a miniature size amount, but they charge you more than most of the brow gels that give you twice as more. So that's my take on it. That's why I have a love-hate relationship. But the product itself, the formula, the pencil, is pigmented, but very easy to use. This is a rating of a 4.9 with almost 700 reviews. We have new eyeshadows. These are eyeshadow sticks from Hourglass, brand new launch. This is their Voyeur eyeshadow stick, 4.8 with 156 reviews. Like I said, it's a brand new launch. They're supposed to be crease resistant. So I have Prism. Ooh, okay. This is in shade Moon. Very creamy. This one is a pale gold, and then this is like a cool rose gold. Okay, let's go with Prism. Yeah, I think I would like this kind of like a everyday, but something on my eyes, you know? It's really pretty up close. I'm curious to see how this is going to wear. For eyeliner, we have one from Lancome. This is their Drama Liquid Pencil Longwear Eyeliner. So a gel formula. This has 4.7 star rating with over 1,100 reviews. It's supposed to be a long-wearing gel eyeliner that delivers dramatic color for up to 24 hours of wear with just one stroke. But this specific shade I really wanted, number 3 green. I mean, that is pigmented. That's so pretty. It's called Green Metropolitan. I'm just gonna focus this on the outer corners and use a brush to kind of blend out or smoke it out a little bit. I mean, I'm barely putting any pressure and it's just delivering bold color. Very easy to use. I'm impressed at how creamy and pigmented this formula is. To this day, this is one of the highest rated mascaras, Lancome, the Adele Lash. If you've never tried it and you're looking for a great mascara, try this one. It is beautiful. It's not super wet. It's not very dry. It's like right there between where it's really easy to use. The bristles themselves are pretty short, but they still grip to your lashes and they can feather out the lashes. The formula is just stunning to work with, and it's still, to this day, one of my favorites. We have a new bronzer. So it's a bronzer, a blush, and almost like a highlighter in one. This is by Iconic London, and this is their Kissed by the Sun multi-use blush and bronzer. It's a 4.9 with 54 reviews, and 100% would recommend this product. I picked up shade So Cheeky. It is so silky. Oh boy, very intense. So I don't know how I'm gonna, let me see. I mean, that's very glowy. But on the cheeks, it doesn't look like glitter. This is a great topper, especially for the spring and summer. Very like bronzy, glowy. So these are some of my favorite lip liners. Anastasia Beverly Hills. They are amazing. They're the old school lip liners where you do have to sharpen them, but again, you get a lot more product than the typical retractable ones. They're 4.7 with 1,300 reviews. This is one of my favorite shades, Muted Mauve. It's a great like everyday lip liner. This is a new one that I picked up called Rose Dream. That's really pretty, but I think it's too rosy for this look. And then this is my other favorite color is Rosewood. It has a little bit more rosy. Might use this one. The reason why I like this lip liner a lot, the formula has a little bit of resistance to it, so you can create really sharp, really intense, precise lining for your lips, but the formula itself is so lightweight but pigmented and buildable, where you can layer this and it never looks heavy or weird, and it wears so well throughout the day. I enjoy this formula so much. For lipstick, we have one from Rose Inc, and this was one of the highest rated on Sephora. It's a rating of 4.7 with over 400 reviews. These Rose Inc lipsticks, they're very hydrating, they're very smooth on your lips. Formula is really beautiful throughout the day. You do have to reapply because they are a satin finish, but it does stay on your lips for a good amount of time. Last but not least, we have a new setting spray from Milk Makeup. It's the Pore Eclipse Matte Setting Spray. So this has a rating of a 4.8 with 255 reviews. I'm pretty sure I got the mini size. Ooh, it has a really nice fine mist. Let's try to do half of the face only and we'll see if we can see a difference. Ooh, okay, never mind, it kind of spits. Let's go a little bit further. It's very cooling, feels really nice on the skin, but it is a little bit of a spitter. You can see droplets right there. Push those droplets in. Like I was saying, it's gonna give me a very soft, diffused look, but you can still see that really beautiful glow, and it does blur too. Alrighty, I'm very impressed with most of the new makeup that I have tried. Obviously, the makeup that I have tried, I already thoroughly enjoy it and I use it a lot. But I'm really, really excited for the YSL Bare Look Skin Tint Foundation. I like how easy it was to apply. I like the way it looks on the skin. I really enjoyed the HD palette, but I knew I would because it's the same formula as the original HD skin palette. So I'm excited for this. I like that they added more colors, and I'm also really excited for the Lawless Skin Pressed Powder. I like that you can layer and it still looks like your skin and looks very natural. The iconic London Multi-Use Cheek Glow, the bronzer, is really pretty. It's very intense, so you need the tiniest amount, but it does look really stunning on the cheeks. The only thing I'm not as impressed with is the brow tint by Refi. I wish it had a little bit more shape. I wish the formula was not as sticky or shiny. All right, we'll keep you guys updated. I'll see you guys at the very end of the night to see what we're looking like. We are, I think, roughly 5, almost 6 hours in, and I just touched up my skin. You do an inventory? Elodie's doing inventory of our makeup. I think it still looks pretty good. I only touched up that one time, and I used the Lawless setting powder. I am really, really, really impressed with how it looks on the skin. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't look cakey. It doesn't look dry. I did look up close, and I think I am creasing in my eyeshadow. Look right there. Do you see that? A couple of lines, but otherwise not bad. Really impressed with the base makeup. The cheeks look beautiful with the blush, that bronzer, the HD palette, I really like it, and the foundation looks really good. I'll see you guys at the very end of the night. Hopefully we'll get like 10 hours out of this. Last and final update, we made it almost 10 hours. This is what we're looking like. I think we're looking pretty good for a skin tint foundation. I think with that Skin Tint Foundation by YSL, I think it's great for drier skin, normal to combo skin. I think if you have oilier skin, you can still wear it, but maybe use like a blurring, mattifying primer along with like a setting powder and a setting spray, like kind of what I did with the setting powder and setting spray. So moving on to the HD Skin Palette, or the HD Sculpting Palette from Makeup Forever. I like it. I like it a lot. Super creamy. Very easy to use, very buildable, very pigmented to a point where you need it to be. Blush, exact same thing. It is very, very pigmented. The tiniest amount will stretch very far and you'll get a beautiful flush of color with a pop of color on your cheeks. And it wears so well throughout the day. Like, I still see blush on my cheeks. Now moving on to that bronzer from Iconic London. I think it's really stunning as well. It gave like a really beautiful glow to the cheeks, but it's not too exaggerated, the texture of my skin. It just looks very glowy and dewy and beautiful. The one thing I am kind of disappointed is in the eyeshadow. It's still there. It's looking really good. It's still metallic. It is creasing on me right here, but without any primer, I'm pretty impressed, but I thought I was gonna be a little bit more impressed with the longevity of it, even though it is still there. It's not that creased, honestly. Like, it looks pretty good. Not much transferring either. I wonder if I'm gonna like it even more with a primer. Probably, because I usually do. So, Lancome, very impressed with the gel eyeliner. I love how pigmented it was and how easy it was to use. But I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna keep you guys updated, obviously. Of course, check out Milabu Beauty Review. We are trying to keep up with all the products that we test and do more in-depth articles, doing more in-depth posts, and obviously talk about why that product is good, how we rate them, why we rate them the way we did. Thank you for watching, spending time with me, and I'll see the next one very soon. Bye.